The partnership of Douglas County governments and the Douglas County Youth Initiative recently held the first annual Douglas County Youth Congress.
Well, we're just starting. This is the first Youth Congress Douglas County has ever held.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for the youth of this county to express their issues, their opinions, their interests.
We wanted the students to understand that they had the opportunity to have their voices heard.
We get to talk one-on-one with some of the elected officials, and they can really hear what we have to say.
It puts public officials in front of teens and lets them talk one-on-one.
Like before here today, I didn't think that we had any say in anything, but now they've given me the confidence that I could just call one of them and ask for a meeting and just talk about my feelings about the law.
If you have an opinion that you want to get heard, this is the place to do it.
As a teenager, you know you have a voice, but sometimes you can feel like it's overshadowed by other people's.
It's just nice to talk to them without all the pressure of maybe a debate or a conference.
We wanted to have very definable outcomes that would come out of it. Like that they would actively work on policy analysis, that they would actively work on how you get your voice heard as a teen in Douglas County.
To really get to interface with them, and to take the mystery out of representative government.
I've been able to talk to county commissioners and meet with adults who are involved in the community political process and talk to them and get to know them and possibly meet with them in the future.
So this teaches them that, hey, this is how you do it, and these are the people that you talk to, and this is a process, and it really makes them know that they're on the same team.
Obviously there's great advantage for the youth to meet their elected officials that represent them, that make decisions about policy, whether it's school board or it's the state legislature or it's the Secretary of State for the state of Colorado.
They will talk specific to issues such as tagging, graffiti. It'll be a chance for the adults to hear how youth feel about tagging and graffiti.
And they're talking today about issues that affect youth directly that policymakers have to make decisions on.
It definitely opens my eyes to what different concerns we have in our county, and we have been talking a lot about the different problems that our schools have been facing and then different ways to kind of fix them.
There's a lot of stuff that they told us that I didn't even think about before, and we've shared ideas that I haven't thought about before.
These policy groups that are actively at work right now, analyzing, breaking down policy, brainstorming, and coming up with solutions, are going to do a presentation to the adults in a few minutes about their policy suggestions, and then they're going to be scheduled to go in front of the Partnership of Douglas County Governments at one of their regularly scheduled meetings, where they're going to present again to a larger audience.
From there, I think the hope is that we can create some great policy that comes out of a lot of this dialogue. I think the more youth that we can get involved in programs like this, the more we'll see younger generations giving back to the community, understanding the value of public service, understanding the value of just service in general, that they can make a difference.
Well, I would love to see 600 kids, in this process. This is our first year. We're starting off with about 100 folks, but I hope it grows and grows and grows.
We have to do that right now, though. If we just keep going with the same policies, then we can't expect anything back from the government. But if we want something changed, we really need to step up and get involved.
If you want to be heard, then you should definitely do this.
Your voice does matter, because if you never thought your voice mattered, no one would have a voice.
It's your community. If you want this to be a place that you want to live in, who's supposed to fix it?
To find out more about how you can get involved, call 303-688-4825, extension 5327.